business we're talking about. We're talking about the unseen things because God is in all things. He's in all things. He's working it out in all things. Then he said, what is our purpose? What is our calling? Going back to that kingdom business, y'all. He called us to be fishers. Fishers of men and women. That's what he called us to do. That is our purpose. Was church folk. And I thank God I don't know too much about church, y'all. I'm learning, you know. He want me to DOT to get me trained up for what he's called me to do. So this is my boot camp, y'all. So in boot camp, they break you down and build you up. Okay? They break you down and build you up. And I thank God for brokenness. Because see, with brokenness doesn't mean what we all would. The first thing comes to our mind, it's got to hurt and it's got to be this and that or so. Broken means to loosen, to let go. And there's certain things that some of us, including myself, because see, as I minister to others, I minister to myself. Because trust and believe me, God ain't finished with me yet. I'm still tore up from the floor, but I'm a work in progress. So to God be the glory. Because I could still be doing some of the things that I used to do. But to God be the glory. And because of what he's done and he's doing in my life and doing in DOT, I and you and we are going to move forward in Christ. Father God, he was telling me that this, and I hear it, I've been hearing it all week for the past couple weeks, moving forward. And that circumcision that I was talking about, it has to happen. That, not the physical circumcision, but that Christian circumcision. There's still some things that needs to be taken out and cut away from my heart. I ain't got to talk about y'all. I can talk about myself. I'll use me as a prime example. See, because I'm willing to come out and be on that front line and let you see that I'm not perfect. But I am a work in progress. And that God called me to do this. This ain't none of me. Because I never thought that I could, would, or should because thinking I was unworthy or no, I done too much or I didn't messed up so bad. God said, no, why not you, Olivia? But see, I come to find out that if you haven't been through something, how can you help somebody else? So I thank God for the trials, the tests, and the tribulations, and the brokenness. Because he did allow the enemy to come in and break my heart. But because of it, I'm here today. I went through a lot. But because of the Christian circumcision, I was able to heal and I was able to grow and I was able to walk in gracefully to my calling. Amen. And I thank God today. And it's because of these things, our sin, because of our flesh, it has separated us unto God. But when he gave up his only begotten son, he became that Christian circumcision for us to redeem us back unto God. Because we were those, like the Jews said, the Gentiles separated from God and they looked at us different and we weren't out of that promise of God. But because of Jesus Christ, thank God for Jesus, that he gave up. He was that sacrifice. He was that ultimate sacrifice to redeem us all, not just some, all of us back unto the Father. God says in his word, he didn't say get yourself together. He said come as you are. Come as you are. Don't wait, because if we could have got it together, we could have fixed ourselves. We would have done it a long time ago. A long time ago. I thank God for Jesus. Amen. I thank God for the brokenness. Yes. I thank God for the trials and the tribulation. Yes. I thank God because see, he was right there in the middle of it all. He was right there in the midst of it all. And let's not forget that God, we want that when we go through things and when things get bad for us, we want to blame God. Our Father, he's a loving God. He loves us despite ourselves. He allows things to come because God said all things work for the good of those who love the Lord according to his will and his purpose. And trust and believe me, whom he started a good work in, baby, he shall finish. So if you think you're getting away, no, you're not. Because he's going to get his stuff. God is going to get his stuff. And that stuff is you and me, because he called us to do some business. And I'm talking about kingdom business. And see, because when we leave here, this is to show unity. Like our pastor says, and a house divided shall fall. But we speak unity up in this house right here. It's when we leave this house, we go out there and put on our church clothes, because God has called us to go out into the depths, to go out there and be fishers of men. We got to go put on our church clothes, y'all, when we leave here. When we go to our job. When we go to the grocery store. When we go to this place or that place. Wherever you may go or he may send you. Those are your church clothes. So people, I say this, when people come up in here, just because they don't look like and act like and talk like and wear what we wear, don't look down your nose at folks, because you don't know what God is doing. You don't know who he's using. Because my prayer used to be, God, if you use a chicken and a jackass, please use me. Hello. And I'm here to tell you. Toe up from the floor up, but God still chose to use me. And with that, Father God, I want to thank you and praise you and ask that you add a blessing unto your word, and that it may touch the heart of your people. As I minister unto those, Lord God, I minister unto myself, and I want to thank you in Jesus' name. Amen.